So now?
Yes, starting now.
Neat.
Hello.
Okay, I hit a button. Hi!
Hi. So, once again, we are back at the Titanium Court. Let's see, what happened last time? My memory of it is a little iffy because we had to skip a week due to Twitch-related circumstances. And the slime was
Um,
particularly tilted as a result of it.
we got slapped around by a octopus and enjoyed it.
That's right, we got many things. Many ways that I could word the events that occurred there, and I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
Titanium Court was intending all of them. But yes, our mother Kraken slapped us around, and we enjoyed it in order to prove that we're all grown up.
Hmm.
Ah, yes, and we have written a true name of ours, and it actually is, onto a contract and gave it to Puck with the understanding that, hey, I genuinely want to work with you here. And this is my way to express that I do want to help you. I do want to leave this place as soon as possible, but I must
Hmm.
do so through proper channels. And by
Hmm.
signing that, Puck seems to have agreed that I am extremely sorry for my behavior. I will now do everything in my power to assist you. And with that,
Yee.
we might be able to exit through the proper channels today, which would bring an
Yay!
end to this feature. So, let's see if that's what happens.
I believe in us.
Me too.
Huh?
Okay. Things are looking good on my end. Please continue. We left off in the
Hmm.
halls, apparently.
Yes. So what should our grand finale be?
Leaving.
Okay, fair.
We could try and do the pumpkin maneuver. As just
Honestly, that sounds amazing.
bring a pumpkin to the Leviathan, lay it on fire, and place the following offerings.
I like that plan.
How goes the research? 2 out of 3 days on the plumbing. Which, if I remember, it's actually been stuck on 2 of 3 days for 1 day now. Okay, we do have access to the pumpkin, and it's right before the end. And there's
Amazing.
a
And we're on
potential...
fire.
Yeah, there's potentially a battlefield of volcanoes, that's the word for those. And
Hmm.
then
Hmm.
the shoe, which will be mandatory for this gambit.
Yep.
We
Looks like a perfect.
Yep, we got a perfect setup for this. I think the business job would be the best suited for this.
What? But what almost burned? Okay.
Actually, well, no, because we could burn it by... We could burn it through the volcano, and while I would normally agree with having the youth job is good for ensuring the pumpkin will be on fire, I think it's a pretty safe bet
Hmm.
that we will be able to set the pumpkin on fire via the volcano. But I will admit that is a little bit of a risk.
A little bit of a risk, you say. A little bit of a risk.
Think we should do youth then?
I think that all must burn, and we shall be cleansed by the fires of salvation. Not sure whose salvation. Probably not mine. But someone's salvation, probably for sure, right?
Alright. Looking at our stats, we have had brekkie. So, after breakfast, the court goes to war. And as you ready the court, the enemy proposes a small wager.
Say, have you ever considered taking lots of damage on purpose?
No, you haven't.
I mean, kind of have, just not intentionally.
Why?
Well, the code has plenty of options for restoring health, does it not? Have you ever wondered how far it could be pushed?
No, you haven't. You generally prefer not to risk the court's destruction unnecessarily.
Then what about if it was necessary? Suppose I return one of your keys if you can achieve victory after taking, say, 40 of damage?
40 is a lot of damage.
I know!
I mean, none of this damage is mandatory, so I think there's no downside to accepting the wager.
Sure, why not?
Because, as we've established from previous wager things,
Yeah.
his reward for
If
the
you don't,
wager.
you don't.
His reward for us failing the wager is, haha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. You can probably find a way to do that.
Excellent. You gonna try and hit Strife 10 or not bother? What's the cal? Oh.
With her calculator returned to her, Robin can give you a detailed analysis of the battlefield.
Eh.
Have the storage unit. Archer tower. Oh my lord. That sounds wacky.
Oh! That sounds fun.
You've upgraded your burn so it produces volcanoes instead.
Goodness, terrifying.
Enemy precipitation down. Ability to produce miners.
Mm-hmm.
Mulligan for the sake of 40 damage mongering.
Yeah.
Do we want the water environment, or the extremely flammable environment?
Pleasure. What a lovely game.
Yeah, this game's cool. Also, almost forgot to mention, something very interesting has been occurring recently regarding this game.
Oh?
The publisher posted an image that was in the Titanium Court style, the Titanium Court signboard with, I think, the words art renovation in art in progress. Let me go actually find it. 1 second, please. Fellow traveler.
Basically, they're going to be adding more art to the game, it sounds like.
Yes, okay. It is a construction worker with arms folded and safety glasses on, and then standing in front of the signboard for Titanium Court, and wrapped around the signboard are two banners that says art in progress, keep out.
Mm-hmm.
No additional information has been given. Take it how you will. Apparently art is in progress.
Hooray. I mean, the game's art is already incredible, so we have to assume that it's just like, changing the more art instead of changing anything that exists, right?
Yeah. It's actually kind of interesting because if I remember, A.P. Thompson did mention that the art started out as just placeholder. And then as it frequently does, the placeholder gradually turned into a type of style.
Yeah. Ooh. Is that hills? Oh my goodness.
All hills become forests.
That's outstanding. That's great. You know what that means?
More burnables. And
It means that we
volcano.
have everything we need to be able to wipe out everything on the map except for us, which was another challenge we have.
Oh yeah, it's true, isn't it? Let's
Mhm.
see. Lola says, I'm looking at this game on Steam and it looks quite crazy based on the description. Yes, this game is a hybrid between a visual novel, a match 3, and a auto battler strategy game.
Mhm.
If that sounds
Hit the
complicated,
volcano. Sorry.
alas, we have no stone.
Okay.
Purchase a couple waters, sell a couple foods, purchase another water. Yeah, there's no way for us to set any fires right now.
No. Unfortunate. Let's just hope that archer is up for the task. All they gotta do is shoot down one nerd.
Yeah. Not being well versed in Fey mythology is not necessary per se for understanding the game, but it certainly helps regarding conversation on my side here.
I mean, it will help in the sense that it'll give you more to think about, which is fun. Can't think of anything that could help possibly more, you know?
Yep. But yeah, this game has no lose condition and is fairly chill in that regard and has adaptive difficulty of your choosing that you gradually unlock. So if you're having trouble with the game, it's possible to make it easier. If the game is easy, you can make it harder. But do keep in mind that this game, in some sense, is a visual novel first. There is a ton of dialogue in this game. This game is primarily about the intrigues of the court.
As well, it should be. If you're talking about the Fae, then intrigues and curiosities are kind of the name of the game.
The name of the game is Titanium Court.
It's true.
I like matching things. Okay, we need one more mountain match in order to get enough rock to be able to do stuff, but also I did pick this one because of market. And so we could potentially trade for rock if we genuinely can't get even one more match.
So we gotta start burning things.
It's true, we do. Oh, wow. It highlighting like that means that we literally have no matches available, so we have to move our court.
Uh-oh. There we go. That's better.
That seems like a very, very volcanoable rock.
Thump. I mean, you can do that green one in the top right with the two autumns. Hey.
Once again, you have the option of picking up a football with the understanding that you will receive a penalty if it's destroyed. Since currently your job involves burning down the battlefield, you may not be in a position to adequately care for the football. All the same, the decision is yours to make. 22 stone for taking the ball. That sounds
a lot of stone.
Exactly what we need. You collect the same bonus along with the egg, thus assuming responsibility for shepherding it to victory. I'll be rooting for you. Yep. Time to set it on fire and then take the health penalty.
Alright, we gotta set fire to things now.
Yeah. Transform that mountain into a volcano. Ooh, it also detonates at the very start. Very good.
Oh, nice. That's huge. Huge.
Large. Big McLarge huge.
I mean, we're done with the market, so we can blow up the market too. Although we need...
That seems like it
I
would
don't
blow
know.
up our tower, which is... Houses a lonesome sniper. Adequate locale for finishing a dissertation or screenplay. Thank you, game. You maintain that more closely resembles an egg, but aren't motivated enough to argue the point further.
I think we need more miners, though.
Yeah.
One... Yeah.
Something like this.
Now all of our dreams will come true.
That way the woodworkers have somewhere to go. Hopefully they don't all get burned to death by the volcano immediately. Actually, they shouldn't, because the volcano will detonate first. So they'll see that's on fire.
They'll be fine. That's a lot of fire. I love it. Big money. Big money, big burns. Love to see it, love to see it, love to see it. Ah, I love fire.
Lola Reynard says, fire, 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 and burn, burn, burn.
Yay!
Agreed. Cha-cha-cha. Let's see. I think this one.
Sure.
Okay.
We need to buy a shoe.
Yep. Priority 1 is making sure that we buy the real estate office. Also, holy cow, that's a lot of enemies that spawn despite the lower enemy precipitation. I guess it is I guess it is specifically enemy precipitation, so enemies that are already on the field don't necessarily apply. Very tricky game.
It only applies to enemies that are wet.
Give me some time with one of them.
With a fire hose.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sure. These folks are...
Probably need some more wheat, so you can move the egg with the wheat. That certainly will not ruin everything.
It certainly will not.
That's what I said.
We're gonna need to start a lot of fires here.
Always saying this.
Okay, we now own the property office.
And the market?
Yeah, we should
No, buy the market.
We should purchase the market.
Yeah.
We could purchase the market and turn it into a volcano for a volcano that chases us across battles.
Honestly blessed.
I think that's genuinely the right play, because that way we can go to places...
I absolutely think so.
That way we can go to places that don't have natural mountains.
Two left of us. No. If we do it two left of us, there. That'll take care of more enemies.
Right, and we can rain on the shoe in order to protect it.
Right.
Now we use the market, trade for some assets.
Excellent. All hail market.
All hail market.
Looks good.
Now
looks
it looks
better.
Good. Let's see.
Honestly, Honestly, it might even be worth to buy another mountain at some point.
Yeah. But for now, I think we
two volcanoes.
I think we start the
Yeah,
battle.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Yay, the egg died.
Yay! We have not brought the football to the end zone.
Gosh, that's a lot of money.
Unfortunately, your football did not survive the journey to the end zone.
Hooray!
Do, 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 do. You must now choose from a selection of penalties for failing in your guardianship of the ball. 10 damage.
Hooray!
Ow. You accept the penalty and proceed sans ball.
Mm-hmm. I think we should go for the shop.
Sure.
It already has volcanoes.
That it does, and it also has catapults, which we could potentially use for carefully induced damage.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Meow.
Meow.
This game is pleasant. It's really the best description for the game. This is pleasant and relaxing and cozy, and I like it.
Aw. I'm glad. This has been a lot of fun. It's been going for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm. It is fun and serious fatigue is real. Both these things are true.
Five.
We definitely could use a tree.
Oh,
So
just
switch these games.
in our possession?
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? So we can always harvest?
Yeah, seems reasonable.
There's a volcano. Where's the market volcano?
Good question. I don't know what happened to that. If someone wants to...
Did you make the market volcano sad?
If someone wants to roll back the tape, I don't know if that's... Is that possible? I don't know. Whatever.
It's easy on YouTube.
If someone wants to roll back the tape on YouTube... What happened to Volcano Market? Let's see. Vanity Mirror duplicates workers. Farmer Ferry. All hills become forests is actively detrimental to us. Replace with a farmer.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe we buy a mirror, but that seems dubious in value.
No, it just sounds... No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
No.
No, no, no. No.
Yeah, I wish I had my market. Although, I did notice this.
Yay.
Potentially useful. What do we blow up? Probably this.
That one for sure. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oi, oi, oi.
And the bottom leftmost one.
That's gonna burn down our shoe.
Not if we rain on the shoe.
Guess so. Like this, I guess?
Yeah. I love that they're mining the volcano. I just want to say that I absolutely recommend this. Oh, we... Yay, we took damage.
Love when that happens. This time. I'm sorry, I just remembered the freaking dialogue from last episode. Ah, yes, I still remember the circumstances of your conception quite well. I was surrounded by bees and in an awful mood. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Billboard hopefully informs you of available goods and or services.
And it burns.
Yep. And it can be harvested for wood like a tree. Billboards are just the trees of the advertising world. You know what? I think I'm actually onto something with that one.
Does that make the flock cameras mines?
Makes them some kind of tree mimic.
No, it's you can mines. You can harvest them.
Oh, for metals. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I get you. I was thinking mines as in like explosives, and I was not following the metaphor.
Oh, you can do that to them too. Just for the record, this is legal advice.
Holy sh! That was like a 7 combo. Anyway, legal advice. Advice that is legal. Legally, this is advice.
Legal adjacent advice. Now remember, this is fine because we want to take damage.
That's true.
And there's a hospital that we're about to buy.
And we have a 1-up, so if we do actually take too much damage here, that's no problem.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
F those guys in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Taco GS says, trees are the backbone of your economy. It's the lumber support. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Blood, 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 blood.
There we go. We have a lot of health now.
Now, the currently existing volcanoes are going off late. So I would place a volcano 2 tiles right of the board. Yeah.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Because that one will go off early, which is much more important than the other one, which will go off late.
True, but that's also probably going to kill these folks.
Only a little.
It's a hard gamble.
Yeah, just hit play. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yay, centaurs on the way.
Bloodsucker.
Yeah, it's not sucking fast enough.
With Mulligan still available to you, perhaps you want to try that battle again?
Yeah. I'd say
Starting.
low tide.
Yeah. Nice of them to give us the option. Neat.
Mm-hmm. Now we should do the thing that I said.
Yeah. And then go, I suppose?
No, the other one, top left. Volcano. Yeah, that one. And, okay. That looks more manageable. See? Easy. Right?
Yeah.
Well, Centaur seems fun. And it's rare treasures. Ah.
Okay. I actually remembered. If that layout appears, I do that in order to get a double 3.
Mm-hmm. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Ah. The Queen of the Titanium Court is capable of learning, believe it or not.
Hooray!
I certainly didn't think so. Beeble, as it were.
What you thinking?
Thinking about them. I'm thinking about those centaurs.
Mm-hmm. Well, they can be blown up. Yeah. I like that move.
I like this one better. Because, again, we need the volcanoes around.
Yay, we got another thing. We got more rare treasure. The treasurest of the lot. That's far too many centaurs. Can we use the rest of our movement to isolate ourselves? Somehow?
Yeah.
Like just south twice?
South twice, unfortunately, does not isolate us, but this almost isolates us. If we do this and then down.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That leaves us with only this centaur, which we can eventually burn with that one. But once again, things are looking kind of sketch, especially since we have 5 health.
Well, the treasure's gonna give us some really good items, right?
I can only hope so.
That's what treasures do.
Treasure.
See?
Big shield.
Mm-hmm. Easy, right?
Yes. Flamin' hot archers, too.
Perfect set. Perfect set. And you were worried.
Still am a little bit, but, Okay. Very, very important. There we go.
I think we should just place archers. 3 archers.
2 archers.
1 more. 2 archers. Perfect. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. That should burn things good. Now. That looks perfect.
Okay.
Except for one thing. But that's okay. Can't help but notice they're not shooting the very dangerous Centaur. There we go. Problem solved. Now all we need to do is make sure that the jack-o'-lantern catches fire. Oh.
There we go.
The shoe didn't. Oh well. Huh?
Oh, okay, okay.
What? Huh? Are
Okay.
you okay?
Yeah, I thought because we lost the office, the jack-o'-lantern wouldn't come with us.
Oh, no, we're fine.
Oh. Although I am scared because we need to do our specific offering. And at this moment, we don't have the resources for it. As the day's final battle approaches, you're once again given the option of replacing it with a musical performance. No.
But, interesting. Now, see, I thought we had been carefully calculating that this entire time.
Nope. A low-frequency buzz in the air quickly alerts you of the return of the Leviathan. Mark it.
Mark it, mark it. See?
Calculated.
Oh, man, look at that quad at the bottom.
From your journal, you learned of an offering that will permanently ingratiate the Leviathan to the court. This offering involves transporting a pumpkin here, lighting it on fire, and then
Check.
And then making the following offerings to the pumpkin in this order. Wood, wood, food, stone, food. You may know this recipe in your to-do list in case you forget it.
Okay.
Right. Blood-sucking.
Oh my goodness! We're gonna be so healthy.
Get slapped, idiot.
So we need a bunch of food is what we need, mostly.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of money.
Yep. We can just market our way through it.
Yep, and the market is there.
And we're gaining health rapidly. That's a knight, so we don't actually need to worry about that.
And there's a treasure.
It's true.
Just don't move that wheat. Nope. If you do that, you lose the market.
That's true.
Here. Boom, boom.
Boom.
Oh, you gonna go up one more and be surrounded by water? Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's a little stylish. Sure. Treasure. See, water. All the water we need, right?
Bucket full of water.
All we need to do is buy food. We need 20 food. There we go, right?
Wood,
Wood,
food,
wood.
stone, food.
Food, stone, food. Yep.
Wood. Leviathan appears to stir slightly. Ah. Hey, that's nice of them. If you remember correctly, then the next ingredient for the special recipe is more wood. You hear a strange, barely perceptible high-frequency sound. Perhaps the Leviathan is signaling something?
They do like their sounds.
You clearly have the Leviathan's full attention now. If you remember correctly, the next ingredient for the special recipe is stone. Some splashes from the direction of the Leviathan. Is it clapping?
Yay!
If you remember correctly, the next and final ingredient for the special recipe is food. And then, a roar from the Leviathan. The special recipe is complete. Stop. Clutching the special offering close, the Leviathan departs the battlefield.
Aww.
Assuming your journal really is a description of the future, then this offering should ensure the Leviathan never attacks the court again. Neat.
Maybe. Yay.
And Battle 6. Economic victory. Battle 6. Casualties Rs 5. Casualties theirs 29. PDI. Property damage index 35. Moral. For best results, form a symbiotic relationship with those higher on the food chain.
Always saying this. Great idea. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Now, in the brief moments following victory, your enemy approaches you again.
Sup, nerd? Let's check in on our little wagers, shall we? By my calculations, the court was able to sustain 90 hearts of damage. Well, I suppose a wager's a wager, and I am nothing if not sporting. Here.
You recover the key to your storage unit. With the war now behind you, you encounter a memorial dedicated to its victims. Memorial to those fallen in the war. Casualties 34. Now, having expended much of its energy during the day, the court retires to bed. And as night falls, you await the moment when everything begins to move.
So we have 3 keys now. Yes, yes, yes?
Yes. Nervous, I think. Well, we'll find out in a moment. Nervous about potentially losing them again, you pick up all the keys that you've managed to retrieve thus far. The keys include the key to your storage unit, the key to your mailbox, a key for winding a clock, and that's it. Explore the court. Let's see here. Check out the scoreboard. 38-16.
We can go, lick the, trader person.
We can look
Gift
at
shop.
We do have the option of visiting the stale feast, but from what I remember last time, you didn't want to do that.
I think it would be very impolite of us.
We can receive our last business rights from Leland, as usual. You gaze lovingly upon the beauty of the completed pile.
Ah, so beautiful.
You return to the water cooler, expecting a barrage of sinister whispers. Except tonight, the whispers are mercifully silent as you take your break. You got 2 water.
Hello, Ticket Man.
Stop by any time. I'll keep track
Wait.
of all your tickets. What does the Fountain of Youth prophet have to say to us? You return to the bar for another drink. Your drink now finished, you stand from the bar.
Fair enough.
Huh. I forgot the egg was there. Enemies nowhere to be found because I guess he's discussed all curses.
He's sulking. He's sulking. Because we beat him on the last challenge, he's sulking and morose. On account of how much he sucks, you see.
That's true. He does suck. Very bad. Puck stands at the pulpit. Puck greets you amiably. Amiably? Amiably.
Amiably.
Amiably. Aha! We always have time for one question, my queen. He's more intoxicated than you expected. You suppose this might be a sign that he's laying his guard down around you in response to your recent agreement. Honestly, given his state, you suspect he would answer you if you asked him something now. But doing so would be a clear violation. You should not do such a thing lightly. Ask Puck another question, thus breaking the terms of your agreement?
No.
No. No, I don't think we will. You adhere to the terms of the agreement and withhold your questions. You guess you should just go to bed.
Yep.
To the gates, to the courtyard, to my bedchambers.
And EP time.
You look at your bed and consider calling it quits for today. Go back to bed.
E.
You make yourself as comfortable as possible and begin to drift off. Okay.
Okay.
You are solidly asleep until you suddenly aren't. Ow!
Great Queen, awaken from your stupor. I bring you tribute.
Half asleep, you attempt to get up but feel an unfamiliar weight on your chest. Oh, the cat is here. Mystery solved.
You have to meow. So I am. Observe, I have procured a great bounty in your name, O great Queen.
He drops something on your bed and nudges it toward you. Is that... What? Come on, man.
You should know that it has not escaped my attention that your hunting prowess is abysmal. I would never inform your rivals of such a weakness, Great Queen, but you must remedy it post-haste. Please use this gift to practice, and then put such practice to use during your regular military campaigns, yes, yes? I will consider your preparation satisfactory once you have either managed 70 kills in a single day,
Wow.
or when the total number of kills reaches 794. Either way, I will eagerly await news of your progress.
He jumps off your bed and promptly leaves the room.
Yo, we got Bricky.
Jesus.
What?
You're considering how to
What?
You're considering how to dispose of the mouse when, from the corner of your eye, you see it quickly get up and run away.
Ugh, we are terrible hunters.
You don't think it's immortal, probably just an excellent actor, but you never know.
It was stunned to help us practice hunting. We've never seen a cat. This character's never seen a cat before. This character's never seen a cat before.
Perhaps you have time for another shower? You turn on the water and wait for it to heat before stepping in. Or, well, you would, but the shower doesn't turn on.
Hooray!
You fiddle with the faucet for a few seconds. Nothing. Despite ostensibly being in charge here, you're not even sure who you're supposed to report this to.
Yes, we are.
You guess you'll need to ask around.
We know who to talk to.
We know who probably caused that.
Yeah.
On accident, for sure, but...
No. That's part of it.
Ugh.
Ooh.
You know what? The last prophecy we got from the drunkard was It approaches. It's coming. Just wait.
Egg.
The egg is moving now.
That's good.
A small crowd is gathered around the football in the dining hall. You can quickly surmise why. The football appears to be periodically shaking. And just as you approach it, it hatches. From within the shard football emerges a familiar visage.
Mother, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Gasps and murmurs issue forth from behind you. Can it be? Her Majesty has blessed the court with a prince? Okay, actually, no. You're not doing this. You need to nip this in the bud. You're not his mother. You're nobody's mother.
What? Is that my name then, Mother? Nobody?
Long live Prince Nobody! Ugh, no, you're not naming him. Besides, it's pretty obvious that he's basically the same dragon who once terrorized the court.
Do you speak of father? I understand he was a terrible brute, but I assure you that I'm my own person, Mother. To prove it, look, it may be my birthday, but I come with gifts. First, for Mother. It's something you've been seeking for quite a while.
He coughs up a key. Specifically, it's the key to your parents' old minivan that you drove when you were a teenager. The car itself has been long since sold for scrap. You left its key on your keyring, mostly out of laziness. The prince bears a holy relic of Her Majesty's faith. Surely this represents a divine mandate for his rule.
Now for the court, I offer the gift of my services on the battlefield. Just let me loose to feed on the enemy, and we'll make quick work of them. Yay.
Get a job. You have unlocked the miracle of birth and motherhood. Equip it in your office. With this, your courtiers cheer and throng the dragon, seeking his attention and approval, leaving you free to slip away. Well, after Brekkie. As a result of being Brekkie, you get a small bonus. 10 water.
Hooray.
Soup. In the time since you last went to war, a new job has been made available to the court. Specifically, the dragon job.
I mean...
Perhaps you should give it a try?
We got it, right?
Yeah, but I'm a little bit concerned about the court's research as well. But, lots of things to attend to here. Ever-changing map. 70 kills, or a total of 794 kills. Current total, 672.
Seems pretty doable.
Ongoing research. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, right. Skip's research involves upgrading the court's plumbing. Maybe you can assume that's why your shower wouldn't turn on earlier.
So, how about that? Your Majesty, I'm really, really sorry, but...
Look, it's okay she broke the shower. You're not gonna get mad at her. She can fix it, right?
That's not what I mean. I mean, my research has hit a bit of a snag.
You know what? I'm glad she hasn't gone stale, because that's what I was thinking.
I've done enough now to understand the estimate I gave you was overly optimistic, to say the least.
It's okay if it takes longer than her estimate. You already assumed that was the case when there was no update yesterday.
There was no... Oh my... I'm so sorry. Your Majesty, it must have slipped my mind. I'll get you an updated report right away.
Again, it's not a problem. She shouldn't feel like she's under any kind of pressure.
Well, you need a certain amount of pressure, otherwise the water doesn't flow.
She can fix the shower, right?
No, yes, I'll get on it right away. Excuse me, please.
Her response doesn't exactly inspire confidence, but you'll leave the matter alone for now. You can go a couple days without a shower. Sure can. Another letter sits on your desk. You open the letter from Puck, expecting more news about your keys. Instead... Okay, but my calculations, you should now have enough keys to open the gates at night. Therefore, my end of the bargain is officially fulfilled. That's kind of very funny because he hasn't actually done anything yet.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in accordance with one of the divine rules of the court, for which I know of and y'all don't, I shall spin you a little bit of a tale.
Oh.
Last time when I played this, he managed to sneak the storage key into the ticket printer.
Oh.
And so he was able to help me get my keys back. But this time, we managed to do it before anything. But just know this. Puck absolutely was willing to hold up his end of the bargain if we didn't beat him to the punch. Oh, you kind of thought he was going to recover all the keys for you. Now,
I wasn't.
Now, you might have thought I would recover all of your keys for you. Need to remind you that the terms of our agreement say no such thing? No, you guess not. Now it's your turn. It's high time you open those gates and left. Don't delay. The longer you hesitate, the more damage the court must endure.
So this is the last day?
This is it, I think.
All right. So which ones haven't we done? We haven't done Dragon because we just got it. And we haven't done Aristocrat, and we haven't done the Landscaper, right?
We have done Aristocrat, and we unfortunately...
Oh yeah, that
the webbing thing was completely fricked. Like, just didn't work right at all.
Well,
Or no,
go Dragon?
yeah, we do Dragon. You equip yourself with predatory behavior.
Are we going to need to get a...
Don't take that out of
Wait, go back.
context.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to need to get a lot of food and a lot of wood. And we have no way of getting wood yet.
Angler, working fairy, using ancient magic transforms water into food? Dragon, offensive job. Earn $2 when you cook enemy fairies. Oh, and monarch. Money when we destroy castles. Heatsink, defensive tradition, politely decline to ignite when offered the opportunity. Alright.
Who are you warring against? Okay.
The luck of the draw. And as you ready the court, your enemy proposes a small wager.
Terms the same as before. Achieve victory. No resources during high tide. Well, we'll keep.
No. As much as you'd like room to return all your keys, you don't think debasing yourself for his amusement is particularly productive.
Pity.
Comfort or
You sure?
strife?
I'd say strife. Let's end it with a bang.
The vengeful admirable chases us.
Our only way of getting food is boats, mind you. Yeah, we can't do that one.
First day, no water.
Yeah, we can...
Egg sand signing bonus.
Yeah.
Arbitrary
Whatever
debt.
Sure, why not? $3 is nothing. We're rich. Rich!
We're rich. We're rich. Wormholes and goons.
The wormy goons.
Dragon's Lair, a home to a predator, also home to you.
What happens if you bring that lower left water down to the water? Yeah, that makes sense.
You really think it would be that easy to get rid of the Admiral?
No, I was just curious to see if it was maybe.
Yeah, I suppose. Like, yeah, no, that was a little bit that was a little bit uncharitable of me to say. My apologies.
It's okay. Half the game is about exploration and learning things and trying things out, right?
Yep.
That's the way you advance in this game, is by going, huh, I wonder what would happen if.
Pretty much. Hello, shop. Nothing we can do with the shop.
Might as well take the guy.
Self-defense.
It's our last day, so might as well, right? Oh.
You're certainly interested, but even the modest price of $1 is currently too high for you.
Wow.
Da 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 da.
Okay, so we need wood. Specifically, we need to harvest wood. So I think a market would be good. A market for us to get wood. There's more water in there, which means the Admiral can travel. Which is dangerous.
Danger.
The Admiral seems to be swimming. Ow.
Ow! We essentially wasted every turn here, but nonetheless, we have access to the market.
Yes, and we do need food for Dragon, mind you.
It's true. Don't need water for anything, or stone.
No, but we do need a lot of wood. That works.
There.
Dragon, Dragon. Shouldn't we do Dragon first? I mean, it is a dragon after all.
I guess this.
Looks good. Okay.
Boom! The Admiral
And
has
that
been
little-
murdered.
Hooray!
We didn't even lose the egg.
Yeah, wild.
It is about at this moment when the potion of liking baseball really begins to kick in.
Hey, wait, the Admiral's dead.
Sure is.
Yep.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Another sign. This one appears to have been vandalized. You idly look toward the new sign on the battlefield.
What are the markings?
Another memento mori? Oh, this one looks different than the one we saw before.
That's because a rival magician has attempted to cancel the spell. See, they placed a second ward on top of it.
But what does it mean to cancel a memento mori? Are there mortals who deny death? There are many, although you believe the graffiti in this context is likely acting as a signature for the artist. You doubt it's a direct response to the sign itself. Ah, I see. Her Majesty is arguing that that to express one's identity is to deny death.
Absolutely. If you cannot die so long as your acts have remembered, there is a part of you that will continue to live, and yeah, that's expressing yourself is part of putting yourself into the culture. Putting yourself into culture is a way of avoiding death, and in this case, they're also trying to take ownership and claim ownership over the sign, is what it appears to me.
Well, maybe. I guess you want to argue with that. Like, yeah, that...
Mm-hmm.
Good insight.
If you move the woods to the right... Huh?
Good insight from the fairies. Woods to the right.
The woods two to the right of us. South. Yeah. See? Now that fixes everything.
Hey Jay, did you know that all must burn?
Hooray!
Medical establishment. Increase my max health, please.
What's the other one do?
We can sell our son.
No!
Bed rest. Healthy
Wait,
spell. Restore 5 health at the cost of delaying all your units by 5 seconds. And yes, this means that we can stuff our son into the storage locker and reclaim him as someone else.
We cast dragon twice?
No.
Okay.
Big scary predator.
Okay. Okay. What? No, we need all those guys.
That's custom wood.
True.
I'll have one.
Okay. Okay.
Burn. Burn.
I do like the dragon's AI.
Burn. It did over hyper fixate on the admiral a little bit, but
Given how useful that was,
yeah,
I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, I was about to say, but I think that actually worked out ultimately. So yes, agreed. Unfortunately, your football did not survive the journey to the end zone.
That's okay. We didn't actually want it.
You must now choose from a selection of penalties for failing in your guardianship of the ball. 10 damage.
Yeah.
Oof. You accept the penalty and proceed sans ball. You have market here.
Yeah, we do like market. Move the 1-2 below us up 1. No. Yeah. See?
Good move.
Now it solves all of our problems forever.
Right, that's not how it works. It's very wet around here.
Try and get as much wood as possible, I'd say. Try to get the market back, that's what I say. Yay! Boo!
Yay!
Yay! We want to stockpile on wood.
Once again, you have the option of picking up a football with the understanding that you will receive a penalty if it's destroyed. Restore self to full health. You collect the sign root bonus along with the egg, thus assuming responsibility for shepherding it to victory. I'll be rooting for you.
Yep, that's all we need. Tragically, the water boat does burn. The area around it. I wasn't sure if it would. But it does. Dragon seems really strong.
Unfortunately, your
I mean, I
football
shouldn't be
did not.
surprised. It's a dragon.
Unfortunately, your football did not
Yay!
survive the journey to the end zone.
That's a good thing, right?
You must choose from a selection of penalties for failing in your guardianship of the ball. Owie. You accept the penalty and proceed sans ball. Shop?
Yeah, for sure. Plus, like, the dragon's
Burn.
gonna eat birds.
And burning. Burning from volcano burn. If there were any. This is where I would burn my opponents with volcanoes, if I had any. Heh. Hee. Oh, that's a lot of people.
All the better to burn them with.
Yeah, like, kinda. Great banner. This is gonna
What?
save
What?
us.
What?
Offensive tool. Your fairies demonstrate improved hustle, guts, and moxie.
Hell yeah.
And our opponent this season is the mirror. The mirror is going to clone the dragon. But if we have a great banner, then our dragon
But
is
they
moxier.
They can't they can't clone our Moxie, despite the fact that's what mirrors do really well. But that's not what's important.
And also, another thing, if they clone our dragon, we're immune to fire.
That's also true.
I don't think they are.
Alright, let's rock.
Anything else from the shop?
Can't wait to see the Moxie Dragon.
Speaking of dragons with moxie, have you heard of that new anime called Dragon Mai?
No.
Dragon my slime core across your face.
What?
Don't worry about it. Burn.
Make so much money from setting fires on things.
Hospital.
Nah, scamps. Eat the scamps.
Scamp
Scamps
snack.
are gonna be delicious dragon food.
Oh god, so many volcanoes.
Nice. Ooh.
This is kind of an obscene number of volcanoes, TBH.
I don't have a problem with this. Do you have a problem with this?
I sure don't.
Hooray.
Good lord, look at that timeline.
Mm-hmm. And we can put out some farmers too. Yeah, some boat farmers. They farm boats. Looks good to me. Yeah.
We good?
Be good.
The game only allows one dragon, that is correct.
Because they're cowards.
Good lord! Sweet, saucy. If it weren't for the volcanoes, which, you know, were absolutely vital to the entire process of what happened here, that could have been a curse of context victory. As the day's final bell approaches, you're once again given the option of replacing it with a musical performance. Nah.
No.
I want to burn down a mirror. Never go back. I'm the only queen who's burned more fortresses than she's built. The mirror returns to menace the court once again. Seek a tribute, it desires the following resources from you. 31 food, has 0. 9 stone, has 0. Also, brought a friend.
Rare treasure? Yeah.
That's not rare treasure, but that's treasure.
Huh? No, rare.
Oh, that one. Okay, yes. Okay.
Ooh, don't like that wormhole to the south. That's scary. Yep, that's why it's scary. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Can we drop that wormhole down?
We've
Move
done
the woods
we've-
south of that. Yeah,
we've done this before, Jade.
we have. It was great, right?
Sure. What? Huh.
Oh?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even know what happened there.
Me either.
It just happened so quickly. It all happened so fast. There was a wormhole and then just there wasn't.
Must have been the wind.
I guess it was just the wind.
Well, Dragon's gonna have a lot of nibbles, that's for sure.
Charm, offensive spell. Enemies become friends.
That seems very funny right now, actually. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which one has more people.
There's 3 people in the top right corner and only 2 courts, so I think the very top right corner is 2 people.
Yeah. But so is this
I'd say
one.
that one. Yeah, but the other one's closer to where we need to be. Ooh! Wing person. There you go. And 1 wingier. Perfect. No, we want to kill things.
Just looking at the state of the battlefield.
Yeah. We have Moxie.
Yep. I think we go.
Uh-huh.
Dragon duel.
Are they even hurting each other?
I don't think they are.
Are we going to get pillaged by the centaurs while the dragons make out?
It looks like it, yes. Truly, there could be no better ending to this feature.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay. The mornings continue to churn. Perhaps you have time for another shower? While you aren't holding your breath, you might as well check on see if Skip managed to fix the showers yet. To your immediate delight, it actually sputters to life. Kind of. The water pressure is definitely lower than before. And the temperature barely exceeds lukewarm. No, okay, you're not complaining. It's good to have it back again.
Do you have an idea how... Okay.
What's that?
Indoor plumbing is hard to get.
Yeah.
So.
Today you're thinking about business.
Business.
Specifically, you notice a quirk in the operations of market. At first glance, the prices for raw materials set by markets were seemingly random.
They were?
On first glance. But recently you've noticed that they actually appear to correlate with the distribution of terrain on the battlefield.
Wow, we're dense.
I knew this. As an example, most of the time you can purchase about 2 stone for $1 at any market. But when there is an abundance of hills on the battlefield, you're able to purchase 3 or sometimes even 4 rock for $1. This makes a certain amount of sense given that stone is gathered from hills. When hills are abundant, so is stone, resulting in a lower market price.
Yeah, that's economy.
Since you have
economy works.
Since you have a small amount of control over the composition of the battlefield, you stand to profit quite handsomely from this observation.
Mm-hmm.
As loath as you are to leave, you think you've spent enough time in the shower.
Do you want to call it here and do that?
We did give Puck a promise.
Yeah. That'll be the end of the series. Are you sure?
I think I have to be. We can't stagnate ourselves. Having mastered the art of self-reflection, you can now use the mirror as a shortcut to the evening. You walk into the mirror, and in doing so, slip through the cracks in the quartz magic. You emerge from the mirror on the other side of the day and the court.
Ease.
Nervous about potentially losing them again? You pick up all the keys you've managed to retrieve thus far. These keys include the key to your storage unit, the key to a long-lost minivan, the key to your mailbox, and the key for winding a clock. You should now have enough keys to open the gates. Maybe it's time to get out of here.
Maybe.
One moment. Let me just check something.
Friend,
The dragon is hanging out at the bar.
you're too young to drink.
You hesitate for a moment before approaching the bar. The part of you that remains a prey animal screams warnings about approaching so close to a predator. But, come on, you were here first.
Hello, Mother. What brings you out at this hour?
Not his mother and none of his business. What's he doing here?
Oh, I was just discussing important matters with my most trusted vizier.
Is that how it's pronounced?
The R's optional.
I just pronounced it as visor. Important matters is capitalized, so that's interesting. Is Vizier who? The man at the counter gives you a wave. Couldn't you seek advice from someone a little more lucid? Oh, the contrary, Majesty. The more I drink, the more sober I become. I think you'll find my counsel to be quite cogent.
Cogent.
What?
Cogent. He's a wizard, Mother. They do things backwards.
Whatever. So, what exactly are these important matters they're discussing? Sorry. Important matters they're discussing.
Oh, just stuff like warfare and statecraft, and I have so much to learn before I'm ready to assume the throne.
You think he might be assuming more than he realizes.
Huh?
It's just, you mean, why is everyone assuming he'll inherit the throne? You've made no proclamations to that effect.
He's good. Why don't we just let him? Because okay, fine, okay. Then I'm not gonna inherit the throne.
Don't listen to your mother, my prince. She is merely jealous that your youth fades while her youth fades while yours still burns. Excuse me.
How dare? Quiet, Vizier. I'll take counsel from whomever I choose, and Mommy still has my trust. And you do well to remember that, okay?
Of course. I misspoke, my prince. Does he even want the throne?
What do you mean? What else could I want?
Like, how... like, he hasn't even considered any other career options? He doesn't even have to stay in the court, does he?
Oh, I hadn't thought... I didn't realize there were other options.
My prince, you are fated to rule.
I have to... I have to ruminate on this. Excuse me, please.
As he departs, your fight-or-flight response calms down a bit. The Vizier now turns his attention to you. What is wrong with you? I'm giving you an out!
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying here.
Do you wish to leave the court or not? We need a sovereign. Who exactly are you planning to name as your replacement? Oh, well, They want a dragon to rule them?
Hell yeah!
He merely glares before proceeding to close his eyes and ignore you.
Wow, regular budget intrigue right there. Yep,
Alright. You raise a good point, my man.
Yeah, I'm sitting there screaming that. I'm thinking that real loud.
You make an attempt to open the great gates of the court. You've already determined that your own keys can unlock these gates, but 4 of them will be necessary if you want to leave. Now with enough keys to fit all the locks, you unlock the gates, and they swing open, slowly but smoothly.
Bye.
Leave the court, possibly forever?
You're hesitating.
While you have many unanswered questions about the court, one thing is clear. Staying here will put every ferry at risk of going stale. Additionally, you promised Puck in your agreement that you would leave the moment you could do so through the proper channels. Those same proper channels which currently stand open before you. And let's not forget, if you are to attempt the spell, you must do so outside the walls once the court is no longer in view. You look around to see if your enemy is waiting to halt your departure again. You don't see him, so maybe now is your chance. But still, before you leave, you should make sure all your affairs are in order. Specifically, you assured Skip that you would say goodbye before you left, but it's up to you whether you actually honor that promise. It'd be so
Yep,
easy.
We do.
Maybe preferable to silently leave without alerting anyone. Leave the court, you will not be able to return.
Let's go find Skip. We did promise.
We did promise.
Mm-hmm.
No. You're not sure why, but you step back from the gates. You promised Skip that you would say goodbye before departing the court. Perhaps now is the time.
Mm-hmm.
Skip answers the knock on her door after a few moments.
Oh, Your Majesty. I didn't expect you so late.
Understanding quickly dawns on her.
Is it finally time to cast the spell?
Well, it might be. To be honest, you really can't be certain if you found all the components yet.
Oh, I strongly doubt you need all of them. The most powerful spells are always missing something, after all. But if the moment feels ripe, then you shouldn't ignore it. Timing is more important to the success of magic than anything else is. It's true.
Well, there's also the matter of your enemy. There's still a good chance he'll be able to prevent your departure.
Oh, I strongly doubt that. The curse he left on your shower was nothing. Besides, if he seeks a final confrontation, that should only serve to strengthen your spell, huh?
A part of you wishes you could stay and learn more of such things. Despite all the nonsense, you think you're starting to get a feel for how magic actually works.
Mm-hmm. All the more reason for you to leave, then. I think your talent is better suited for... Oh.
It's unclear whether you or she initiated the embrace, but the two of you spend the next few moments quietly saying goodbye. She wipes her glasses.
Okay, I really want to measure the output of that spell, so I need to set up some equipment. Go ahead and say the rest of your goodbyes. I'll be waiting for you at the gates.
You'll do that. I wonder. I'll verbalize this at the very least. Do we enter the stale feast in order to say goodbye there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is a goodbye. And this is the one time that this is going to be appropriate.
Having closely observed your enemy open the secret passage while escorting the librarian, you can now do the same. You can't really explain the exact mechanism using words, but it's simple enough to replicate. The librarian. Truly,
We've read these Sorry. I was just going to say we've read these multiple times. This is more of the artwork on a wall rather than a thing to read out loud, in my opinion. Goodbye.
The closest thing we can give them to a goodbye.
Yep. Oh, Robin. Yeah.
You'd like to say goodbye to Robin, and this might be the only way. You think it would be a great pity to leave the court without first saying goodbye to Robin. But her whereabouts at night are elusive, and you think you might now know why. Therefore, your best shot at seeing her before you leave involves requesting some help from Puck. Hello, my queen. As usual, we have time for one earnest answer. You aren't here to ask a question. Instead, you're here to ask a favor. He laughs. Oh, I don't do those. Perhaps you'd care to make an exception, especially for something he is uniquely positioned to accomplish. You're leaving the court tonight, just as he had been asking you to do since your arrival. Before you go, you'd very much like to say goodbye to Robin. Who? Oh! Her. He looks suspicious. I don't know how I can help you with that. Well, you do. All you need to do is write a message in her notebook telling her to meet you at the gates, and then wake her up.
Yeah?
How did you know? You take a certain pleasure in refusing to answer his question.
Beautiful.
You trust he'll do the right thing, for Robin's sake, if nothing else.
Beautiful.
Mwah.
To the gates?
I don't think we're quite done.
Oh?
Good evening, Your Majesty. Shall we perform your last rites? No. Okay. I was wondering if I could say goodbye to him, but it doesn't look like it. Feels a little bit like an oversight, honestly. Drink some water. No menacing whispers.
Unfortunate. You always want to have a couple menacing whispers, you know?
Yeah. The salesman remains at his usual post. This is a good opportunity to say goodbye. You approach the salesman and let him know that, should all plans proceed correctly, you'll be on your way out tonight. Oh no!
Oh no, not my best customer! Oh, well, congrats. This must mean you finally found your way home.
You're not sure. Home is a secondary concern. It's more important now that you leave the court before further tragedy befalls it.
Whoa, heavy. You've changed.
One can only hope so. Hop is seated near the bar. Has a good chance to say goodbye. You find Hop staying alone, bathing in melancholy. Well, I suppose you're on your way then, huh? Yes, assuming all goes according to plan, you'll be leaving through the gates tonight. Then you'll attempt to cast the spell, and should you succeed, she will be free, and so will the court. If only you could free me, too. Well, he doesn't need to stay here, does he? Is he not free to leave whenever he wants? Really? Can I come live with you then?
Absolutely.
Well, your mortal apartment is definitely already too small for the 4 people who live there. Not to mention, you're not even sure that's where you're headed tonight. If
Yeah, we don't even know when we're gonna get out of here.
If your journal is to be believed, your ultimate destination is the Clockwork Monastery, which doesn't sound like it would suit him at all. I know. My suggestion was mostly in jest. How could I leave? It's the only home I've ever known. Skip has told me all about the various spells I'd need to survive in the mortal world. Credit scores, social security numbers, broker fees, etc. I don't think that sort of magic is compatible with someone like me.
Mood.
Well, is there a way you can make life in the court more tolerable? Perhaps if I could just meet someone. Well, with you gone, I don't see how I'd be able to do that. Well, there are plenty of people gathering at the gates to witness your departure. Perhaps you can meet someone there. Really? You think so? How's my breath look? Does my hair smell? Should I shave my armpits first? There probably isn't time for that, but he has your full permission to throw an extravagant party after you depart. Don't shave your armpits. Ah, what an incredible boon! I will! Your Majesty, I will! Thank you! You only formed a passing acquaintance with the denizens of the bar, but it still might be worth it to say goodbye. You try to ignore the dragon as you make your way to the bar and discreetly order your final drink.
It's time for their coronation. Oh, is your final drink? Are you going to clean or something?
No, but you'll be departing the court tonight, so it's your final drink here at least.
What's this, Mother? You're leaving?
Not his mother. And yes.
We are. Does this mean it's finally time for my way to begin? I'm not sure I'm ready.
Dude, it's been 2 days. You are ready, my prince. You've been preparing for this moment since birth. The throne... It's true. The throne is finally yours. What? Okay, no, hold on. You remind everyone that you never formally claimed the dragon as your heir. In fact, you recall doing precisely the opposite on multiple occasions.
Oh, then who is it then?
What?
Your heir. You gotta pick someone, right?
Unfortunately, because you've been put on the spot, the only options that come to mind are the individuals currently present in the room. Who shall inherit the throne of the Titanium Court?
Dragon.
Sure, the dragon. Why not? Who cares? On second thought, the path of least resistance is appealing. The dragon can be your heir. Why not? At last, my prince, the reign of your youth begins. My long-held prophecy fulfilled. What's wrong? Does he not actually want the throne after all?
I'm not sure.
Well, you can think about it for a bit.
I will. Goodbye, Mother, and thanks for everything.
Goodbye. Now with the court formally in possession of an heir, you stand up from the bar.
Later, kitty.
There's two cats here. The cat stands partway on the pile, looking down at you judgmentally. You approach the cat, who now sits imperiously way up the pile. Imperilously. There you are, great queen. How goes your hunting practice? Have you made progress? I suppose I'll be the judge of that. Let's see. The best you've managed today is 0 kills. Insufficient. You need to aim for at least 70 kills. I hope your total kills are improved. Let's see. Your total amounts to 717 kills. Yes, that should be plenty. I was worried for a bit, but while you may lack strength, you make up for in consistency. With this, we can consider your preparations complete. You must understand, this will ease the burden of my duties considerably. I am getting on in years, and no one else in this place seems remotely concerned with where our food comes from. But enough from me. Go forth now as the unquestioned master of your domain, Great Queen. Oh, we lifted a curse on the way out the door. Whoops. Sorry, Puck. A curse is lifted. On this night, the Queen of Titanium Court did unburden her people the curse of innocence, as there was jubilation. Okay. The cat is over there. It might be time to say goodbye. The beast lies stretched out in his favorite spot. You approach and give him your hand to sniff, which he does before enthusiastically ramming his head against it. Such tribute is welcome as always. You spend a few minutes like this scratching him on all his favorite spots. You're on your way out, are you not? I can tell. I can tell, and I forgive you. That's what you want to hear, is it not? Why else would you put these words in my mouth? Why else would you project a human personality on me, as you have been doing? And why else would you seek my forgiveness if you didn't understand your departure to be a betrayal? Surely you know by now the fairies of the court are unfit to be my caretakers. They do not truly understand the ways of mortals. Time stretches thin for them. They forget so easily. Eventually they will forget to feed me, to care for me, should you leave. I cannot stop you, but you should know this at least. I am your youth, and you are leaving me here to die! As you stand to leave, he bats playfully at your feet.
Tragic, tragic.
Shall I say goodbye to the true disciples of strife?
Sure.
Having already settled their debate in favor of strife, you inform the pair of your imminent departure. If they wish, they could come see you off.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, you're in the middle of your training.
Oh,
He looks at He looks at you and whispers,
Help me.
You know, you don't doubt that you'll have to contend with some sort of final confrontation at the gates. Oh? As she is likely aware, such confrontations are often a source of immense strife, so it probably is a good learning experience for both of them, is what you're saying. You're right. We should observe and render judgment on the fruits of your labor.
Yeah, what she said. We'll see you there.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Please help me. I suppose us leaving doesn't matter too much to... I'm gonna just do this, just in case. Last rites. So says market. 3 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 3 for 1. So says market. 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 3 for 1, 2 for 1. So says market. 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 2 for 1. So says market. 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 2 for 1, 1 for 1. And now the final word of market. 3 for 1, 3 for 1, 3 for 1, 2 for 1. Which means the value of the court's resources add up to $2, taking into account the court's existing liquid assets of $2, along with the sale value of cards about $13, your total worth amounts to $17. Seeing as this does not exceed your previous record of $118, Leland frets and suggests you consider layoffs. Now, if you'll excuse me, his duty complete, Leland takes his leave. Okay. I mean, Leland did give us 2 weeks notice, so Leland has plans.
Yeah, and so do we.
And so do we. Leave the court, possibly forever. You take a deep breath and taste the moment. F. Zoe Blackheart with a fantastic redeem. To another place. Yeah, it's definitely ripe. Some of your courtiers have gathered to witness your departure.
Yep.
Dusk to Umbreon redeems Never Go Back, and Riverside Wings raids with a party of 4. Folks, we are leaving the court, the Fae Court.
Riverside Wings just raided with 4 viewers.
Leave the court. You will not be able to return. We are here to end the story. Thank you, Lady Havoc.
Lady Havoc gifted 10 subscriptions to the community.
You wave to all those assembled, unsure if you should make any kind of announcement. Skip calls out to you from atop the gates. She appears to have set up some equipment there.
Go ahead, Your Majesty. If the spell's powerful enough, I should be able to pick up some readings even when you're out of sight.
Hop waves to you.
Thank you so much, Lady Havoc.
Hop waves to you. He appears to be successfully mingling. So, has anyone ever told you you have beautiful eyes?
How would they know?
GCU Gray Area gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you, GCU Gray Area, and thank you, that Harper gal. Goodness gracious, everyone. A soft brush against your legs alerts you to the beast's presence as he also says goodbye. You extend your hand to give him a scratch on the ear, but he's already moved a few steps out of reach, turning to glare at you as he does so.
That Harper gal gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Raiders gotta be neighborly. Deeply appreciative. The salesman has left his post to see you off. What, you think anyone else is buying right now? But hey, we'll probably see each other again. I tend to get around. The court's prince and his associates also make an appearance.
Fare thee well, mother.
Observe closely, my prince, how simple it is for a monarch's reign to end.
Associate? I'm standing next to these weirdos.
Even the discourse bids you farewell. You've worked hard to reach this point, your majesty.
And you didn't even Oh, dude, you don't even have to.
The rest of the crowd consists of those fairies whose names you never learned. You wave to them before Correction! I'm here too, Your Majesty! Oh, right. Leland is here too. You look around for any signs of your enemy nearby, and, finding none, take a step toward the gates.
Your Majesty, what perfect timing. We still have so much we must discuss.
Well, you can't say you didn't expect that. Before you can utter another word, you cover your ears.
Oh, come now, I have far more than just one trick. Just watch, watch.
A set of loud thumps prefaces the arrival of several enemy soldiers through the now open gates. They proceed to block your path.
Dragon.
You don't suppose they'd be willing to step aside, would they?
No. I'm afraid we can't let you leave until we've reached the point. The point? Are you joking? Every decent scholar knows that's an intellectual dead end. Well, perhaps for scholars of your caliber, yes, which is why you're a mere component of the spell and not participating in the casting of it. What? What spell are you casting? Enough, I'm not here to talk to you.
He extends his hand to you.
Come now, Your Majesty. Let's get you back in the game where you belong.
You hesitate. You obviously intended to leave, but with the genuine threat posed by the soldiers, you suppose you don't have much of a...
No, don't be intimidated, Your Majesty. His magic is no match for yours.
Okay, but as much as he makes that claim, you remain unconvinced. Thus far, your magic hasn't contended with the threat of brute force.
Just do what you always do. Say something boring and reasonable that dismantles his whole deal. And what's his whole deal?
Again, you doubt your skepticism can cut through simple violence. But maybe another spell could.
In the spirit of keeping things sporting, I welcome the attempt.
You quickly think through everything you've learned about magic. There must be something that can resolve the situation. And then, a hand on your shoulder.
Your Majesty, pardon the interruption, but is this the man you were talking about?
Robin is briefly knocked off balance by your embrace.
Your Majesty?
You weren't sure Puck would actually let you see her before you left.
Puck, no. I had your departing date written in my notes. I would never miss it. Who is this now? With all of good fellows complaining, I thought everyone here had gone stale already. Oh, right, Your Majesty. I actually have a lot of notes on this guy, if you care to see him. Excuse me, but no, we're in the middle of something. You can have your little study session after this conflict is concluded. I assure you, nobody is going anywhere.
Right. While Robin's presence is a welcome comfort, you still have a decision to make. How are you going to get past him? Hold on, don't you have a dragon on your side? Can't you just settle this on the battlefield? Hold on, isn't that guy Hop's type? Can you set them up somehow?
Hey!
You actually would like to go over Robin's notes, if he'll spare you a minute to do so. As a devotee of strife, you'd like to choose the option that presents the greatest challenge. If you understand magic properly, this should all end with a punchline.
Let's check the notes first.
Yeah. Robin's notes, absolutely, first action. You argue that, until this point at least, you have been able to consult Robin's notes at your leisure while preparing for battle. Why should this confrontation be any different?
Good. Oh, fine, but I'll only allow it if you read them out loud. I'm in the mood to laugh, and I find the idea that you know anything about me to be laughable.
You have no objections to such an arrangement, assuming Robin feels the same?
I like that delivery.
You did a good job.
Actually, my notes... Thanks. Actually, my notes said he would make a request like that, and that there's no harm in granting it. Then feel free to proceed. Okay, well, here's what my notes say about your enemy. First, he's a non-combat unit with 10 HP. That's about twice what a standard soldier has.
Didn't know that.
You could figure that out by looking at me. What else? Oh, apparently he's the guy who built the court.
Oh. Really?
Bah. I'm surprised anyone other than Goodfellow remembers something like that.
Heh heh. Yeah. Surprised anyone but Goodfellow knows that. You look over Robin's shoulder at her clipboard. The notes she's written are clearly written in Puck's handwriting.
At least he claims to have built the court, but all he really did was finance it. And would it exist without financing? I think not.
He has a point, Your Majesty.
Next, his magic only really works when he believes he's already won. What? What? A mere technicality. I won the moment my plans were set into motion, therefore my magic always works. Also, he never fights his own battles. If you challenge him to a duel by combat, he'll probably make you fight Dragon, Mirror, Leviathan, and all 3 dire goats.
All at once?
Let's see. Yes, all at once. Well, obviously. Next, he's sought the point perhaps more than any other fairy. And I take pride in that. But despite his obsession with it, he is utterly incapable of seeing the point. Excuse me? It might even be part of his deal, although my notes clarify that might be speculation.
A small reminder for everyone, a deal is a fey concept that has been established here in one of the previous episodes, where it is a contract that you're required to abide by in order to be a fairy of the court.
It's your gimmick.
Yep. For example, the loudspeaker lady who we saw earlier this episode, her deal is that she talks extremely loudly about uncomfortable subjects that nobody else would like to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And then Puck's deal is not actually stated, but I think it has something to do with absolute...
Puck's deal is that he is Puck Goodfellow, and that is a deal itself.
I was thinking, like, he is required to answer a question every night, and it must be responsible for the court's health and success at the expense of his own self.
That's an oath, not his deal. That's my opinion, at least. You know nothing of my deal. Further, despite his love of big talk and big ideas, he's actually quite small-minded. Excuse me?
Yeah, you can totally see that. Now that you think about it, using brute force to keep you trapped here is pretty pedestrian as far as magic is concerned.
As pedestrian as it might be, it's still power. And what power do you have?
Robin considers for a moment, then looks at you.
Friendship?
Sure, you definitely have that.
Friendship? That's so boring. I mean, it's nothing. Oh, I wouldn't say that. Weapons-grade friendship has been used on magical warfare for more than a millennia.
I mean, truly, what is more of a narrative arc than defeating the final enemy with the power of friendship? Through magic, we are kind of establishing that theatrics holds all. The fact that we have friendship is indeed a strong argument in us being in the lead here.
Enough of this. Are you done? If so, it's about time your queen actually does something. Let's see. Yep. Those are all my notes. I hope they're useful to you, Your Majesty.
Dust to Umbreon says, the power of friendship and this big-ass dragon you found.
Yes.
You think they might be, but now you have to make a decision again. So, how's this gonna end? Punchline, strife. Wait, if he believes he's already won, shouldn't he at least have the lead on the scoreboard?
Ooh, I like that one. What's the far left one? Or far right, rather? No, next one over. Okay, yeah, no. Let's just check the scoreboards, huh?
Wait, if he believes he's already won, shouldn't he at least have the lead on the scoreboard? Object. Earlier he made the claim that he won the moment his plans were set into motion. But if that's the case, shouldn't he have the lead on the scoreboard?
What?
Oh, come on. The scoreboard, remember? It currently looks like this.
Oh, this makes sense. If he thought he'd already won, he wouldn't be working so hard to keep Her Majesty here. If Her Majesty leaves now, this will clearly go down in the books as a loss.
No! Well, isn't it some sort of greater concern that I'm currently surrounded by soldiers and you're not?
Sure, but will you even have command of those soldiers once his magic begins to falter?
Oh, good point, Your Majesty. Let's try it out.
Skip addresses the enemy soldiers.
See, if you can disobey one of his commands, we're testing a theory here.
Absolutely not! No one's disobeying anyone! Everyone's going to stay right here!
The enemy soldiers share a couple of tentative glances. You expect they'll probably need a better reason to commit treason than simply testing a theory.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got one. If you let Her Majesty depart peacefully, I've been given permission to throw the most decadent celebration imaginable. That's true. Wouldn't you rather do that instead of guarding the stupid gate? It appears they would. The soldiers proceed to disperse from their positions in front of the gate.
You!
Well, it appears that you've won this duel, Your Majesty. Congratulations.
Rhetorical victory! Stripped of his magic, your enemy has no choice but to step aside. Finally, you wave to all of those gathered as you exit the court for the final time. As you walk away from the court, you can feel the early warning signs of high tide. If you were to look back at the court just one more time, now would be the time to do it. Do you look
No.
back even just once? No.
I mean, the answer is yes, but no.
No. Never go back.
Never go back.
At this
We're
point,
going back right now. That's what we're sort of doing right now, is we're leaving this and going back to, you know, that crappy world that humans are from.
At this point, you're sufficiently versed in fairy magic to understand that you should definitely not look back. So you don't. And just as you are about to do so anyway, high tide rolls in and the choice is no longer yours. As the court vanishes from view, you notice a small piece of paper tucked into your journal. It's a note, clearly written by Puck. Here's what it says. As you might have gathered, there are many possible ways the story could have ended. Now, you might be tempted to return to the court, seeking more of them. And just to be completely clear, by that I mean you might be tempted to restart your game. I come to you now as your humble servant with one final piece of advice. Don't come back. Leave us with at least the illusion of peace. Don't turn her gaze back on us. If you really must know where those other paths lead, seek out the company of your peers. Sit with them. Share fondly, or not so fondly, your memories of the court. And never return. I'm sorry, Puck. I had to return just one more time. But I don't think I'll be returning again. Well, you suppose you'll miss him too. But now, you think it's time you cast the spell. Are you ready, Jade? You don't know if you can fix everything, but you can certainly try to fix something. You look through your journal, a complete record of your time here. You certainly hope that somewhere within its pages lies the power necessary to change the creature looking at and through you. You draw forth the emotions attached to a few of the entries, holding them in the air between the two of you. Then you snap the fingers, and the spell is cast. With one more click, I'll do it. Are you ready, Jade?
I'm ready.
The end.
And
Hi, AP Thompson here. Titanium Court was mostly created by me, by which I mean I'm the only person who is touching the keyboard, i.e. writing code, writing dialogue, drawing sprites, composing and recording music, etc. for the most of its development. But please don't mistake that for doing it alone. A colorful cast of characters have been involved in the game's production since the start. Allow me to introduce some of them. First, my longtime collaborator, Jenny Zhao Xia. Well, she didn't have a direct hand in developing the game. I'm so sorry about the name pronunciation. Jenny was the first person I showed it to and one of the first to ever play it. She didn't like it very much. She thought there should be way less text or at least some voice acting. Oh well! She also provided a lot of feedback on the game's visual style as it developed it. What a friend. Next, Jian Li was one of the first people to playtest the game once it was actually playable. Apologies to Jenny. They also helped me organize a bunch of playtests, even lending me to use their house for that purpose. They and Kenny's son also frequently fed me dinner. Good pals. During the end of development, I enlisted the help of Jess Haskins and Sandra Degnan of the game editors to give the game's excessively voluminous scripts and motion plots. Through the patient intervention, I finally made it to my natural hatred of the coma and began a path toward healing. All the music in the game was written and performed by Guild Starfire, Smithy, Hollow by electric guitar, and Cherry Red. Many of the fonts in the game were created by Chevy Ray. Almost all the sound effects in the game were recorded directly by me. A few were found on Freesound. After several years of development, I signed with fellow Traveler to help publish the game. Of many fine folks, there are a few who I worked with directly. Larry Briere, producer, kept the whole production on punctual. Product manager who received the unenviable task of figuring out how to market this thing. Associate production manager who oversaw the development of many marketing aspects, saw our magic onto its own. Managing director who declined to notify the authorities after I confessed a number of crimes. Scout who decided to notify authorities after I told them I made a match 3-tower defense game for people who like to read. Outside of these direct contexts, the whole operation includes many other individuals who had a hand in the publishing process, including some repeats. Games are made by people.
What a beautiful game. I love how much of it just felt like second nature to me. You know?
Yeah. And it was really fascinating to hear that because it did not feel like second nature to me. Now for a big list of folks who playtested the game and provided some feedback in no particular order. Names that I recognize: Bennett Foddy, Zach Gage, Droquin. Shout out to Droquin. Chris Plante I've heard of. Delphi I think I've heard of. And finally, a few folks at the NYU Game Center playtest nights whose names I either forgot or did not catch. Sorry. I'd also like to offer a very mysterious special thanks to Andy and Leon. They know why. When I started making this game, my work was supervised by an elderly cat named Chewy. She tried her best, but unfortunately she didn't survive to see the game's completion. Her duties were assumed by a younger cat named Neela, who has overseen the completion of the game with youthful vigor. I hope the above presentation has given you at least the smallest hint of how magic works. Either way, allow me the first to thank you
for playing.
And that's it. All that's left for you to do is wait for the bus.
And the thing that I always say when we hit a credit, especially in a game like this, if you enjoyed this game, pick it up and play it. Your playthrough will be different from ours. Your experiences will be different. Perhaps even your endings and your pathways will be unique to you. If there's always a twinge of guilt in streaming, because in a sense, anybody who's watching the stream is watching a playthrough of the game that and many of you will not buy the game because you've already experienced it in some manner. I want to blatantly and openly encourage you, especially for indie projects like this, go out and buy the game. Play it yourself or just put it in your Steam library to show respect for indie devs, because your pocketbook is the one vote that actually still matters.
Not only that, but also remember, folks, people are saying indie devs will save us for the current state of the games industry. But no, the answer is you will save indie devs. Doing what Jade described, but also leaving a Steam review especially, or talking about the game with your friends, but really, really especially a Steam review, does absolute wonders, even if it's just a single sentence, or even just like 2 words or however many characters Steam requires, that just says, game good. Because what Steam is actually looking for is the number of reviews. If you review the games you like, they will be more successful.
On that note, if there's a publisher or if there's a creator that you like and they have another project, wishlist it. That makes actually more difference than you expect.
Wish lists are also a very, very effective method. The game's over. There's nothing left for you to do other than wait for the bus. suppose you could look at your journal. You look back at your time in the court. All 25-ish hours of it. But to read the journal and to go back to the monastery, that would be against the spirit of the spell we just cast. We would be seeking more play, and we would be, in a sense, playing right back into the adversary's hands. Might as well stop playing then. Titanium Court by A.P. Thompson. By A.P. Thompson.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. Edited by Jess Haskins. Proofread by Sandra Degnan.
We already read those.
A few songs mixed and mastered by Violet WP. Published by Fellow Traveler. Played by you, presumably. Enjoyed by you, hopefully. Thank you for using the credits button. More credits may be found at the game's conclusion. But the abridged credits were written by A.P. Thompson.
By A.P. Thompson.
And with that, my friends, 26-ish hours later, we have completed Titanium Court. And while Puck hesitates for me to do such a thing, in the chat, I have pasted a link to the game store page, for which another queen can watch over the events. And your story will
in case you want to curse a fairy court of your own.
In case you do. So, with that, on my end here, I need to go and announce what my next Wednesday project is.
And I will announce that I am officially, despite having been streaming with Moo for the past month, off of hiatus. What does that mean? Well, there's going to be several new episodes of Look Outside. There's going to be a couple of revitalized series and a handful of... Well, these will be in edited format rather than the live streams, though I will occasionally pop into a live stream suits me and when the time is right. But I will also be spending a lot of time working on actual video essays, and that I will tell you more about when that time is right.
Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, Jade, and thank you for your expertise.
Thank you for being wonderful. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of you.
It really is the best community anyone could ever ask for.
Truly.
Truly. And now for my end... Go ahead.
If a streamer's community is a reflection on the streamer, then truly we must be the best here.
We are the greatest. Now for my part. My Wednesday stream, as I switch scenes, I think you'll still be audible on this one, Jade, but I don't have an image for you on this one, just due to technical me being not set up correctly.
I'm going to wrap it on YouTube then. Then you have a wonderful time.
You as well, Jade. Thank you. My next Wednesday feature, as correctly determined by Conley through the use of various hints, will be Road Trip Adventure for the PS2. Road Trip Adventure is a game where you go on an adventurous road trip. It is an open world game where the president of the world decides, I've had enough of being president, and I'm going to declare that the next president of the world is whoever wins a big contest that I host. And so, being a hopeful for becoming president, you decide you would like to participate. And so, it is an adventure game about building up a team, participating in various fun actions, going to photo booths and getting your photo taken at various sites, and doing fun, silly events. And also, everyone is cars. You play as a car, speaking to other cars, talking to car bartenders, and speaking with elderly cars that are at the top of the mountain throwing barrels down at you as part of a game. And yes, this is in fact a localized version of the toy line, the Japanese toy line Choro Q, which I believe they're capsule toy pullback cars. I had another image. Let me go pull it up. Of a physical Choro Q car. But Localized, they turned it into Road Trip Adventure for the name of it. Yeah, here's one. Here is an example of one of the physical cars, and I believe it's one of them pull-back toy cars. Been seeing a lot of people hop on this. That's actually really interesting and kind of funny, because I think the reason a lot of people have been hopping on this game is because Sylvie has been posting on Blue Sky about this game very recently, and just like talking about her playthrough. But the funny thing is I actually had decided that I was going to do this significantly before Sylvie started up. So, fun coincidence. Ultimately, that just proves that both I and Sylvie have great taste. I will take no questions on this. This is a true fact. But in any case, Destiny is Destiny, sure is. I will be using my usual thing of running the game through an emulator for a slightly improved frame rate and with ever so slightly sharper visuals. So my playthrough will be a little bit ahistorical in that regard. But nonetheless, this game is a treasure. I have a physical copy of it, and it is adorable and has a vibe unlike any other game in existence. Like, seriously, look at that screenshot. Where else can you be a car and then talk to the car tender telling you about how they want to assemble a bar, or ram into a car while driving around only to hear them say, "I want to build a skyscraper. Do you know anywhere where I can build a skyscraper?" And then you tell them where they can build a skyscraper, and then they build a skyscraper. And you can get emails. This game is amazing. You can get fan letters. Anyway. After all of that, thank you all for joining me on today's stream. And let's see who we can raid you to, as always. End of a frickin' era. Goodness gracious. We've got Ompico continuing to raise funds via their ever so famous bitrate reduction stream. Basically, as donations come into Ompico's stream, the bitrate of the stream goes down until it's completely not unwatchable. If you want to ruin a stream via visual effects, stick on around. Take care, Moo. Take care, chat. To another place, my friends.